It's no secret 2023 has been a tough year for Nova Scotia farmers, with one extreme weather event after another. So I wasn't surprised when one local farmer announced she was making the tough call to scale back her operations. It got me wondering, are the farmers who make our food making a living? Let's start by talking to that farmer I mentioned. Hi, Pig Pig.
I hope that we are just able to get through this. I don't know what this is. This year, every farmer I talk to, big, small, commercial, organic, family farm, it doesn't matter. Everyone's just sort of going like, I don't know what's going on.
Amy Hill's pig herd is now a fraction of its former size. She's selling off all but a few of the pasture-raised hogs.
Next year's gonna be a lot smaller. I'm not gonna be doing hogs anywhere near the size that we have done them before. And I still plan on planting quite a few beds. I hope to fill my greenhouses, but I mean, we'll see what the weather brings.
Hill's husband had to start working full-time off the farm last fall as the business started costing more than it was bringing in. The Hills are not alone.
What they've experienced, I would say, is in line with what the industry as a whole is probably experiencing across Nova Scotia over the last couple of years.
Nova Scotia farms have been losing money for at least the last 5 years, with net farm income in the red. At last count, almost half of Nova Scotia farmers had another job to make ends meet, and more farmers are simply throwing in the towel.
There's obviously different models out there, some with a little more margin in them than others, but in general terms, it's a fairly low margin business to enter into, which means when we have situations like this past year and the past number of years with rising costs, and then this year with significant weather impacts, those profit margins can very quickly slip away.
So how do you keep that from happening? Aside from a bit of good luck with the weather, farmers are looking for government help. Some say two core programs, agri-stability and crop insurance, need major overhauls.
I would say just because they don't work for all doesn't mean they don't work for some. They do work, they are a targeted support, but there are challenges with them, and that's why I've asked my department to review those programs and see how we can make them work better for our producers in this province.
I would still do it on a level for us, but we would just stop selling to other people if next year is catastrophic as well. We can't continue to pour money into something if it can't give back.
Some farmers are making profits, but more are like Hill, growing our food for free or at a loss. It's obviously not sustainable, and those in the industry say if local food production is lost, it's not likely to come back. Taryn Grant, CBC News, Halifax.